New at 5, CU researchers trying to determine if last week's earthquake in Greeley happened naturally or if it was caused by something else, like maybe fracking. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez is live at one of the testing stations. Lance, you've learned it could be at least a year or more before we have some answers.
And that's because they still have to analyze the data that they're collecting at these little portable solar-powered seismometers they've set up in the field. Once they collect that data, they have to compare it to information they get from the Colorado Oil and Gas Commission and from the oil and gas industry. And whatever paper they're writing still has to undergo peer review.
It was a very odd sensation.
Judy Dunn, who raises horses for barrel racing, says the quake sounded and felt like a gas well explosion. It was a rumble new to her and her horses.
He's probably wondering what's going on underneath my feet.
The magnitude 3.4 was a complete surprise to everyone, I think.
CU researcher William Yuck is trying to learn more about the tremor by studying its aftershocks.
Right here we have a seismometer buried into the ground.
He set up 5 portable seismometers in an area around the epicenter, all powered by solar energy. They've already logged several aftershocks.
This is the vertical component here, and you can see it goes up first.
By analyzing the data, Yuck says they can determine what kind of fault they're dealing with and whether the Earth shifted sideways or up and down.
How do you determine whether it's man-caused or natural?
A correlation with seismicity rate and wastewater injections.
In other words, how many earthquakes there are compared with how frequently and how much water is being injected. Then they determine if the quakes are close to the well and at the same depth. Why is that important?
If it's a naturally occurring earthquake, there's nothing we can do about it. If the earthquake was induced from some practice, we might be able to mitigate something and therefore change our practices and prevent future earthquakes in this area.
And Yuck told me he has no preconceived notions about what caused this earthquake, but he says he is anxious to learn more about it. So are many other people. In Weld County, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.